Welcome back, Rebels, to our first show of the semester at Studio G. I'm Simone Randall.
And I'm Christian Smith. Thank you for joining us. Today we have a show to get you right back into the groove of school.
Classes are back on campus, and with that, there are many ways to get involved in college life. We are excited to talk about all the different clubs around campus and also all the things you can do off of campus. And just a reminder, today is National Voter Registration Day, so go out and get registered because your voice matters.
We will also have local weather, entertainment, and first, the FDA approving the Pfizer and Moderna vaccine. UNLV is requiring all students to show proof of vaccination in order to enroll in the spring 2022 courses. Reporter Jose Ruiz-Lopez has more on this.
Today I talked with Dr. Brian Levis about his work and the current trends of COVID vaccination rates. Here's the story.
I'm Brian Levis, and I'm an infectious disease epidemiologist and assistant professor at the UNLV School of Public Health. My research involves communicable disease surveillance, which is tracking the diseases that spread in our community. We see different rates of disease within our community. The thing that's driving it right now is some big differences in vaccination rates. The lowest vaccination rates tend to be in the youngest people in our population, and throughout this pandemic, they've had the highest rates of disease. Every group is affected differently, and then when you start to look at sex or age or race or ethnicity, we start to see all sorts of different trends in it that are driven by who you are, the type of contacts that you have with the people around you. So we can generalize some things, but it really comes down to your day-to-day interactions with other people, and that's how your risk of disease develops. The vaccine has been around for over a year now. We've been using it widely for this entire calendar year, and worldwide, we've given out over 5 billion doses of this vaccine. From everything that we've seen through testing in different countries and use throughout the world, this is a safe vaccine. And we know that about 1 out of every 200 people that get the vaccine or to get the disease die from the disease. Those who get the vaccine, we've had a few people get serious problems from it, but out of 5 billion doses, those things are very, very rare, especially compared to the disease itself. Well, most recently in the data, we've seen things start to decrease in southern Nevada. For most of the summer, we saw a continual increase. When we got to the beginning of August, things started to plateau. But in southern Nevada, things are heading in the right direction, and with the vaccine mandate, we expect numbers to continue to head in that direction.
UNLV will be requiring vaccinations for the spring 2022 semester. If you haven't already registered to get your vaccine, do it now before it's too late. This has been Jose Ruiz with Studio G. Back to you.
That was Jose Ruiz-Lopez reporting. CSUN is a government for undergraduates. Reporter Sydney Lum has more.
I got the chance to talk with a couple members from CSUN, UNLV's undergraduate government.
We truly are here to represent all undergraduate students.
CSUN replicates the American government with having an executive branch, legislative branch, and judicial branch.
I am the director of campus life. I fall under the executive branch. So my job is essentially to plan events or CSUN tabling events where we need representation. We have our legislators, which are our senators. They have to do with outreach and advocacy for students. Those are the ones who truly represent you. So they have to do with like passing bills, approving funding, all of things like that. And then of course our judicial branch, a little bit more behind the scenes, but they cover like our legal aspects, the law and things like that.
All three branches have different responsibilities they must uphold.
So currently I serve as a College of Sciences Senator, and I'm also the chair of Ways and Means. As a College of Sciences Senator, we typically have our Monday Senate meetings. In terms of my committee actual meetings, usually when you serve as a senator, you serve for 2 standing committees. So we have 4 committees, so Ways and Means, University Initiatives, Scholarships and Grants, and Internal Affairs.
There is a course of action for students to get involved in a comfortable and suitable way.
you don't have to always just go into the elections. Like, we have our internship program, which is, I think, would be like personally a good like stepping stone into the position.
This undergraduate group gives students a chance to incorporate their skills into the mix.
There's a lot of different things to get involved with under our organization, and there really is a place for everyone.
CSUN seems like a great way to get involved. This is Sydney Lum with Studio G.
What an important organization for UNLV's undergraduate students. We actually have the president of CSUN, Karen Yap, to expand on more information for undergraduates at the school as the school year continues.
Hello, Studio G. We have a special guest. We have the CSUN president, Karen, here today. And first I want to ask you, what made you get into the role of wanting to be a president?
Yeah, that's a really great question. So hi everyone, my name is Karen Yap. I think I never really considered myself a president. I never really saw myself running for this role until I joined CSUN. I started out as an intern, as some of my peers previously said, and so I think what ultimately inspired me to become president is not just my own motivations, but the people I was ultimately surrounded with. So my vice president, my senate president, the chairs, they motivate me to want to do better for the student body, and so I thought that was something I would want to take on.
Yes. And also I want to ask exactly how does it feel that you're able to also help students with student rights and funding? And I also seen on UNLV.com that you guys were able to give $400,000 to student organizations. So I want to ask you, how does that feel exactly? Like, how do you feel about being able to help students?
Yeah, that's a great question. I personally feel really amazing about it, to be able to see the impact, especially because being president is such a hard job. It's definitely a full-time position where I constantly have meetings and I constantly have to, uphold all of these different stakes and making sure I meet everyone's expectations. But ultimately, if I can impact one or two students, and it's those 2 or 3 student organizations that are able to say thank you for helping us with this funding, or thank you for providing us with this scholarship, I feel like I've made all the difference in the world.
And I also want to ask you, how do people apply for the scholarships at CSUN?
Yeah, so our scholarships open on like an application basis, so they usually open during the springtime. So make sure to keep updated on our social media as well as on our CSUN website when those scholarships open. Okay,
and then also one question I had as well was, what do you see, especially at UNLV, because we do have CSUN student rights, what do you see things that UNLV can do to improve our experience at UNLV?
Yeah, I think that ultimately one of the best things that I think I've done so far in my term is really increase the visibility of student government. And with that increased visibility comes, the more power we have in saying what we believe in, and we can really advocate on a higher level when it comes to administration, or NSHE, which is the Nevada System of Higher Education, which governs all of the different institutions in Nevada. So Nevada State, UNR, UNLV, so on and so forth. And so I think the best things that UNLV administration can do to really advocate for students is give students a space on any committees or any panels, because ultimately they're advocating for them.
Okay, and then this will be my last question. What would you, because you say you did the internship, you did that. What are ways that students can come in if they want to be a part of CSUN's different type of branches? I've seen that you guys have an executive branch, a legislative branch, all those types of branches. How's the way that students can get into that if they're interested in student government?
Yeah, so I'd say the best way to get involved is the internship program. So you can just email csun@unlv.edu if you want to get involved. But we have open positions at all times. We have our Senate elections coming up. We're soon going to open judicial vacancies in our judicial branch. Our executive branch always has vacancies. So whenever there's a vacancy, keep an eye on your email and apply.
Thank you, Karen, for coming in. Thank you so much, and we're gonna go to a commercial break.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Welcome back to Studio G. From things to do on campus to activities off of campus, there are many. Reporter Anna Sai found an exciting way to get physical here in the Valley.
So Cycle Bar is a high-intensity, low-impact, full-body workout.
It is an indoor cycling experience that is available to nearly everyone. Their customers range from elite triathletes to 12-year-old boys and girls. They offer different classes that help each customer meet their fitness goals.
So we offer a little bit more than your normal spin studio that you will see at your gym. The bikes are customized. They have a little computer in here so people can see their stats. Riders come in and they have their towels waiting for them. We have weights. It's a spin experience, but it's the next level.
Customers return for the empowering instructors and the motivating environment.
We went in and I did a 30-minute express ride with Taylor. And after I was like, oh my gosh, this is my favorite form of working out, so I love it so much.
Many have come to fall in love with the ride and the uplifting environment that starts with the instructors.
It was fantastic. Actually, it was April. She was the instructor. It was a really great class. I enjoyed it. I'm an experienced spinner.
The pedals are designed for special shoes that customers check out before they ride. They help add control and stability to the rider's overall experience.
It's as easy as clicking and going.
The Cycle Bar community is tied to each other through their shared experiences.
Our Cycle Bar community is extremely strong, but that's the main thing here is our community. So it is a family. You come in, you're with friends, you're amongst other peers, you know, people that are just encouraging and supportive, and you go through ups and downs, and seeing that and having that and feeling that, that's what sets us apart.
That looks like a great workout, especially in Las Vegas, when it can become too hot to cycle outside. Speaking of the Las Vegas heat, I'm going to pass it to Simone in your weather forecast.
Today for weather, let's take a look over the map and see what the weather is looking for today. Today we have slightly hazy skies due to the smoke from the KNP complex fire with highs of 91. So we are definitely getting into those fall temperatures and out of those triple-digit temperatures. There will be some light winds throughout the day ranging from 8 to 15 miles per hour. So tonight we will mostly have clear skies with lows of 64 degrees. So it's definitely time to get those sweaters out of the closet because temperatures are cooling down. And that's all for weather for today. Back to you, Christian.
Thank you, Simone. Back to clubs on campus. It is obvious that UNLV holds diverse clubs for everyone's interests. We even have special interest clubs that might pertain specifically to Reporter. Reporter Richard Pezic sat down to talk to the International Christian Club.
Hey Rebels, if you're an international student or just a student that's looking for a club that has a sense of family, community, and belonging, then you could go look at the InterVarsity Christian Club that meets every Friday at the SU. They also get boba afterwards, and their vision is to see the impact of Jesus at every single student at UNLV.
So what we do is we build a community for students, especially international students. Like we create a home away from their home. So we will generally meet every Friday, and we have fun together. Afterwards, we have a hot boba together.
Talking with this club, I felt how welcoming and inviting they were. Anyone can join, and they create a sense of family for anyone that comes from a variety of places. A member of this club, Riley, talks about his belonging in this club.
I mean, for me, even being out of state, coming here, it's just been a great experience to be able to. It almost feels sort of like a family, or maybe like your high school friends or friends that you've met from afar. It's just a great experience all around to come and just hang out, rest, relax, and I guess just belong.
Shown on the screen now is InterVarsity Christian Club's Instagram. Their mission statement is that their vision is to see a life-transforming love of Jesus impacting every student here at UNLV. I talked with staff, and this is what she had to say about that specifically.
Yeah, our main goal is to just show the love of Jesus to all the students. And we do that through Bible studies at times. We do that through prayer. And we do that through just talking and listening to other students. And that's our way of just showing the love of Jesus to different students.
It was a great pleasure of mine talking to the InterVarsity Christian Club. Reporting for Studio G, this is GN Richard Pedzik. Back to you guys in the studio.
That is so cool, how there really is a club for everyone, no matter how specific.
The Vegas Golden Knights played their first preseason game on Sunday, September 26th against the San Jose Sharks. They lost 4-2. Their next preseason game is going to be tonight at 7 p.m. against the Colorado Avalanche at the T-Mobile Arena.
I'm really excited for the game. How about you?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Golden Knights hopefully getting there. Maybe this time we can win Stanley Cup.
I hope so. We get so close every year.
Exactly.
The Las Vegas Raiders went against the Miami Dolphins on Sunday, September 26, and won 31-28. The Raiders go head-to-head against the Los Angeles Chargers Monday, October 4th at 5:15 p.m. at SoFi Stadium. Are you going to watch the game?
I already seen the game. The game was nice. Overtime win for the Raiders, 3-0. I'm ready to see what happens next.
I know. I'm ready to see the new stadium. I haven't been to that one yet. Have you?
No, I haven't been to the new stadium, but I'm looking forward to going to the game.
Me too. I have to get out there and go.
Coming up, we have more campus clubs that might catch your interest.
Unlike other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
Third line, please.
DEPRESSION. Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale. Bipolar? Sorting out a mental health concern is not something to attempt on your own.
Anxiety. I thought so.
Like many health conditions, help for mental illness takes professional diagnosis and treatment. And the sooner you seek treatment, the better.
Look at that. 6,000 steps and PTSD.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. Find out what to do. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
Welcome back to our show, Rebels. We have one last club to introduce to you today. Reporter Mia Nakamura got information on our campus newspaper, the Scarlet and Gray Free Press.
The Scarlet and Gray Free Press has been with UNLV since 1955. The student-run newspaper covers a wide range of topics including sports, entertainment, and the current events on campus.
We're always looking for stories about things happening at UNLV, about UNLV students, or other things that concern college students.
You might have seen the different racks around campus, and they are always free to pick up.
We have them all over campus, and all the different, most buildings usually have like one news rack in them.
And if you want to go paper-free, no worries. They publish all their articles on their new website.
We have a new website we're working on developing. It's UNLV-ScarletandGray.com.
And if you are interested in joining the Scarlet and Gray, here is the best way to start.
We're looking for more staff writers. We definitely need more writers, specifically in the news section. And you could also go to our website, UNLV-ScarletandGray.com, where we have a staff listing too with our emails. You can reach out to me, or you can reach out to a section, or if you were interested in sports and wanted to reach out to our sports center, kind of get a little bit more information. So the email is the best way to go to reach out for us if you want to join.
If you are interested in joining, just email chief.freepress@unlv.edu. Mia Nakamura reporting for Studio G.
Oh, that looks so fun to join, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. There are so many opportunities here in Las Vegas.
Are you going to join any clubs?
I was thinking about joining the Rebel Gaming Club. One thing that I was enjoying about the whole involvement fair was UNLV added in different clubs that people want to go to, and different interests at UNLV. So it's nice to see UNLV allowing us to show our other sides.
Yeah, there was just so many. I don't know which one I want to join. I wish I could join them all.
Right. This has been our Welcome Back show. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Christian.
And I'm Simone. Thank you for watching. We're Studio G. See you next time.